to get the vibes and auras for you guys. All right, let's see. All right, what's coming in for the vibes and auras for you guys? Let's see. What's coming in the vibes and auras for you guys? All right, it looks like for you guys got a lot of competition. Maybe people are competing for your attention. People are competing for your attraction. That may be coming in. You guys got two of swords and a two of wands. You know what that actually means? That actually means that there is two options. So whether that's in a relationship or two jobs maybe come in, a career. So I do believe that with the two of swords and the two of wands, there is two obligations that may be coming in. So with the two of wands and the two of swords, there's two different options coming in. All right. And then the five of wands is saying that a lot of people may be competing with you, or there may be a lot of people competing for your attraction. Okay. I do want to let you guys know that. All right, let me just get some words of wisdom before I start. Can I get some words of wisdom? Can I get some words of wisdom for the collective? Can I get some words of wisdom for the collective, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right, so it looks like loyalty, chemistry, and obsession may be coming in as well. So I gotta say, with the words of wisdom, someone may be obsessed towards you right now. Is coming in very soon. It says infatuation, adoration, addiction. And then chemistry, attraction, sparks, and passion. And then loyalty is coming in as well. So it says trusting, reliability, and believing. So that's coming in for the collective. Whoever got to hear that, or whoever's going to join in later, that is the energy that's coming in for you guys. All right. All right. All right. Can I get a general reading for Noxie N? Can I get a general reading for Noxie N, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right, for Noxie N, it looks like there is somebody that's coming in for love, but there's like an unrequited love, or you were giving more to the love instead of them. I do believe that you may have given more love towards them than they gave towards you. There may be a Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Aries. So either fire or water sign. It's saying that there may be imbalance with love right now. However, don't rush a situation. Go with the flow with the Knight of Wands. All right. And then the Temperance card is saying that there may be a little bit imbalance in your energy. So make sure you do balance your energy, whether that's listening to Reiki, subliminals, going out in nature, doing a new hobby, maybe coming in for you to balance your energy out. But I do believe that is coming in for you. All right, Bazal. Can I get a general reading for Bazal? Can I get a general reading for Bazal? All right, let's see. Can I get a general reading for Bazal? Oh, my card, please. All right, there you go. All right, for Bazal, there is an energy where you were working on strategizing, or you were working on a new abundance, whether that's in your career or going back to school or gaining some sort of new reference. I believe it came in reverse, which means that there is an energy of unclear thinking. Maybe you weren't thinking things through. Maybe you were rushing something, but you didn't take a step at a time where you need to plan things out the correct way. With the Five of Pentacles, there may be a temporary hardship, or you may feel like you're not supported within your family or friends right now. But you do got the Lover's card. The Lover's card is saying that there is divine union, partnership is coming in for you. That is coming in for Bazal. All right, Iman 99. What you get into BBH this July? What you get into BBH within this July? Let's see. What you get into BBH in this July? Let's see. Can I get one more card? One more card, please, Spirit. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but for AMA 99, I don't know if you're gonna get into BBH in July, because you got the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles, which came in reverse. When it all comes in reversal, I don't think it might not go in your favor, because when it all comes in reverse, that's a negative aspect of it. Um, I do gotta say though, if you don't get into July, there is an energy where you can get in by August through October, because you do got the Three of Pentacles. What the Three of Pentacles is saying, from August through October. So it don't have to be exactly at August or exactly at October. It could be August, September, or October. Within those months you can get into BBH. All right. All right, Castori. Let's see, Castori. All right, Castori. Let's see. All right, can I get whatever comes out for Castori? Let's see. Hey, what's up? It's me, Namira. How you doing? It's me, Namira. All right, whatever comes out for Castori. Whatever comes out for Castori. How you doing? It's me, Namira. All right, what's coming up for Castori? Let's see. Anything that comes out for them. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. This happens every time. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm too close to the thing. Hold on. All right. Let me just put this back real quick. Should I put it like this? No, I'm gonna put it like this for now. All right, it's too early for me to be dealing with this. All right. For Castori. Good. Listen, guys. It's only 9:55 a.m. in New York right now, so it's very early for me. However, I'm not working right now, so I'm just gonna get this done and over with, and then I gotta do zodiac readings. So I'm gonna start doing that and get this shit out of the way so I can get what I need to be doing. For Castori, what's coming out for you? So you got the Magician card, so it's saying that you can manifest whatever you want. All right, the Tower came in. There has to be chaos and destruction for there to be a new chapter at times. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm going through that right now, where I have to go through chaos and destruction for a new chapter to open up for me. And I do gotta say that you are gonna learn from this experience. It may be a little bit scary, but I have to say that you are gonna go through something that feels a little bit stagnant, or something may block your way at first. You might feel that way, but it's just an experience that you have to learn in order for a new chapter to open, because you do got the Magician card that came in. And it's calling for you to work on your self-confidence. Don't act on your fear, just keep going. All right. I'm not even gonna lie to you, at this moment I'm going through the same thing. I'm doing things, I want to get things done, and things are blocking my path right now, but I'm still going. I'm still not holding back. I still gotta do what I gotta do to get things through, to get to my certification and whatnot. But I have to go through a lot of shit before I get things done. And there are things in my life where I have to do it like 2 to 3 times in order to get what I want, and I don't stop until I get it. So I'm just that type of person. I'm very resilient, but it takes a very long time for me to get something done. Um, and I'm not a really patient person. When I want something, I have to have it at the time. And if I don't have it at the time, it will make me really pissed. So I'm just that type of person that I always have to balance my energy, because I want something really fast and I can't get it, and those things piss me off, but I have to go with the flow. Um but yeah, for anyways, to TMI, but let's see. What was if you guys do donate, can you please put the question within the donation, please? Because I don't really know what the question was for Teen Queen. What was Teen Queen's question? Because she donated and I don't see a question on the thing. All right, can somebody let me know what Teen Queen's question is? Because I can't find it. I don't know. All right, Namra Allen. All right, what does Jamil think of you in the office? All right, it looks like they're thinking that you're going through a new journey. They're thinking that you're going through a new abundance for Namra Allen. All right, there may be unrequited love right now. Maybe they're feeling like You may be single, or they're feeling like your relationship isn't working. I don't know why it came up that way. The Nine of Cups came in as well. So the Nine of Cups is saying that there may be a lot of stagnancy within your life, your personal life, and maybe money or something like that that's coming in. But there is a new journey coming in for you, for your victory and success. That's coming in for Namra Alam, all right? All right, let's see. Kafia 111. What's coming in the next chapter of your life for Kafia 111? What's coming in the next chapter of your life for Kafia 111? Let's see. What's coming in the next chapter of your life for Kafia 111? So you have a lot of competition coming in. For Kafia 111, you have a lot of competition coming in. I think a lot of people is competing for your attention, or a lot of people is competing, just competing with you in general because they feeling like your abundance is growing. So obviously people actually see other people's abundance before they see it within themselves. So for Kafia 111, I think other people see more of your abundance than you see within your own self. So people are trying to compete with you at this time. So be mindful of that. Five of Pentacles. And you're feeling like you're not supported right now, there is a change coming in your life. And then the Emperor is saying to be careful with anybody that's trying to control you. There may be a male energy. It could be like an Aries, a Leo, or a Taurus that can be a little bit controlling in your life. So you better be careful with that, all right? If it's not a male figure, it is a divine masculine energy that's trying to control you. All right, share 111. What is Chantal's current feelings for share 111? All right, what is Chantal's feelings for share 111? It looks like they have a lot of obligations right now. There's a lot of responsibilities in their life right now, but they do see it as marriage material. They see it as somebody that do things differently from like your tradition, your culture. You break the rules, you break the boundaries of a culture or tradition. They see it as something that's different. With the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a very unconventional card. So for share 111, they feel like you are marriage material. Your standards and values different from the people that they were used to. But there is a stagnant energy right now. I think their dreams is not blossoming as quickly as they want to, but they do really want to come towards you for share 111, all right? All right, in my goal yard, let's see. All right, for in my goal yard. Was D the Cancer trying to talk to another woman? Let's see. Was D the Cancer that's trying to talk to another woman? One was a phone. All right, for in my goal yard. All right, was D trying to talk to another woman? All right, was D trying to talk to another woman? Let's see. All right, it says Two of Wands, Four of Swords. They both came up right. Yeah, okay. I'm not even gonna lie to you. For in my goal yard, you do need to follow your intuition. I do believe that they are trying to talk to another woman. You do got the Four of Swords. You got the Queen of Pentacles. You got the Moon card. Follow your intuition. I do believe that your intuition is very strong, but you do need to listen to it. All right. For in my goal yard, yes, I do believe that they are trying to talk to another woman right now. Hold on. All right, let me just see where I was at. Well, the situation was what I was talking about anyways. Okay, me at the mop, let's see. All right, can I get a general reading? So what I'm talking about right now is I'm saying that I wanted to get into a summer course because I need it for my teacher certification. In order to be fully certified in New York State, I will have to take a science course that they didn't end up taking for me. So I took environmental science, but they didn't take my course. So I need to retake another science course to fulfill that teacher certification in New York State. Don't move to New York. I'm telling you guys, do not move to New York. New York is one of the worst states to live in. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I say that I need to get that science course in, and I don't know if summertime is the exact cut line or timeline. So I might end up having to take a summer course, not a summer course. I might end up having to take a science course in the fall time. So it might be stagnant for me to get my certification on time. But I have to do what I gotta do, regardless if it's slow or not. I just gotta do what I have to do to get what I need. But that's something that is holding me back right now, and I'm a little bit pissed off about it. But we learn through hard times, we learn through trying times, and I just gotta go with the flow. But for me, Thermopolis, your general reading is King of Swords. There is a male figure that may be trying to come towards you, or like try to give you advice, pushing you forward in your career. That's coming in for you. The Sun card came in, so you are called to be in a free-spirited, fun-loving energy. All right, for me at Thermopolis, you're trying something new hobbies, new career, doing things that are different to what you used to do. So definitely something being a free spirit and youthful energy is going to bring a lot of people towards you. Because people like people that are energetic. People like people that are outgoing. People like people that are more like out there. So they don't just like a really boring person. They like people that are very high in energy. So I do believe that you are getting people towards you with a more abundant energy, or more playful energy coming in for you. For me at Thermopolis. All right. Our Teen Queen just want to say thanks for can I get a general reading for Teen Queen? Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. All right. Can I get a general reading for Teen Queen? All right, Teen Queen, I thank you for the donation. I'm a very loyal person because you did that for me. I'm going to do this for you. You got the Magician card that came in. So you are a great manifester. I do believe that you're going to manifest anything you want, okay? Whether that's in love or career, you got the Magician card for Teen Queen. It's coming in for you. Be careful with a male figure. It may be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini that may be trying to control you. So just be careful with this energy. All right. And there is a Lover's card coming in, but I do believe that the energy is a little bit slow moving. It may be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that may be coming towards you. It may be slow moving. It may be immature. But I do believe that there may be a disharmony within a relationship right now, and somebody from your past wants to reconcile in a relationship with you, okay? For Teen Queen, all right? All right, that's for Teen Queen. All right, let's see. Teen Queen. Let's go back to where I was at. All right, so Kafia 111, Share 111. What is Chantel's current feelings for Share 111? All right, let's see. Oh, no, I did that reading right. All right, Tiffany. Can I get a general reading for Tiffany? Can I get a general reading for Tiffany? Let's see. Can I get a general reading for Tiffany? All right, can I get a general reading for Tiffany? All right. Can I get a general reading for Tiffany, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right. All right, for Tiffany, what's coming in for you? So it looks like you need to work on your self-confidence because the Strength card came in reverse. There is an energy. You got the strength to do whatever you want. However, this energy is a little bit lacking right now. Make sure you are working on your self-confidence, balance your energy. If you have to do mirror self-talk, if you have to speak positively about yourself, please do so. That is what's calling you to do at this time. You may went through a recent heartbreak, or you may went through a bump on the road, something that wasn't going in your favor as quickly as you wanted to. All right. The Page of Wands is saying that there is an energy of a lover's energy is coming in. It may be a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, but it may be a slow moving energy. They do want to come towards you, but it's something with the lack of abundance. Their blocked creativity right now is coming in with the Magician in reverse. So for Tiffany, I do believe that somebody wants to come towards you in a love affair, but I think it's something with abundance not going right in the favor. All right. All right, hold on. Mia Thermopolis is a Chinese guy. All right, let's see. From Mia Thermopolis, is this guy? Does this guy have a crush on you? Does this guy have a crush on you? Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a good Friday. All right, let's see. Does this guy have a crush on you? Yeah, they do. From Mia Thermopolis, they do have a crush on you. You got the Justice card. You got the Six of Wands. You got the Ace of Wands. So I do believe that they do have a crush on you. The only thing that's stopping them right now is they are a little bit shy. They are a little bit insecure. But I gotta say, with the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, Six of Wands, success, and the Justice card, good news and good karma. So for me, Thermopolis, I do believe that this guy that you're asking about do have a crush on you. Okay, all right. All right, let's see. In my goal yard, Tiffany, I did a read for Ratun. What's up, Stefani? All right, Ratun. All right, what is Aditya's true hidden feelings for Ratun? All right, what is Aditya's true feelings for Ratun? Let's see. All right, let's see. All right, it looks like they want love with you. They really want love with you. For Ratun, it looks like they want a relationship with you. So Aditya does really want a relationship with you, but it may be slow moving because the water energy is kind of slow. All right. The Six of Swords is saying that they want a new journey. They want a new abundance with you. So whatever they've done with you before, they want to strategize a new way to come towards you. For Ratun, that's coming in for you, okay? All right. And if they were scared of moving forward, there is an energy of going back, or they are trying a new way to strategize to come towards you. So if they're scared to come into a relationship with you, they are trying to come back towards you at this time. I do believe that your relationship is gonna blossom in at least 2 months. 2 to 6 months is coming in for Ratun, all right? All right, Pink is 21. Let's see, Pink is 21. I do have a donation. Let's see, Zane Brazan's current feelings for Pink is 21. All right, what is Zane Brazan's current feelings for Pink is 21 at this time, all right? All right, what's coming in for you at this time? What's coming in for you at this time? What's coming in for you at this time? You got really scattered energy, but I'm going to take the first 3 that came up for you. For Pink is 21, you got scattered energy. So make sure you balance your energy at this time. But there is somebody that felt like they missed out on an opportunity with you. It may be an air sign. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini is coming in for you. This person felt like they were not content in their life, and they're working on their abundance, but it's not going into favor at this very moment. With the Seven of Swords, though, in reverse, there is a confession. They do want to confess the true feelings for you right now. They may take a little time. It may take about 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months for them to come back towards you, okay? All right? Is that guy asked just now single? Is he single? All right, let's see. Single. Is he single? All right, is he single right now? All right. The Wheel of Fortune looks like it's emphasizing. Yeah, I do believe that this person's single, and I do believe that they have been single for a very long time. For me, Thermopolis, I do believe that they were single for a very long time. For that situation, for me, Thermopolis. So I do believe that they are single right now. They've been single for a long time. All right, Christina. What is Lee's current feelings for Christina? What is Lee's current feelings for Christina? Let's see. What is Lee's current feelings for Christina? All right, let's see. What is Lee's current feelings for Christina at this time? So there is a lot of responsibility in the personal life. I don't think that they can come towards you right now for Christina Tabanco. There is a lot of responsibilities in the personal life. It could mean responsibilities within the family, helping the family out, working on some sort of goal, working on some sort of abundance that's not prospering right now. But I do believe that they do want to come back towards you, but there is an energy that they have a lot of responsibilities in their life. They also have a lot of competition coming in, which is probably the reason why it's stagnant right now. All right. Yeah, I think that they're unstable with the money goals. But I do believe that with the Moon card, there is a confusion with this relationship. The only thing that's holding them back right now is their responsibilities. It is not just their own responsibility. It's responsibility with helping the family, making money for the family, or gaining abundance for them and their own family. So I think that might be the problem why they're not coming towards you right now. But they do have passionate energy towards you for Christina Tabanco, all right? All right, let's see. Knee route 33. What's coming in for knee route 33? All right, what's coming in for knee route 33? What's coming in for knee route 33? Let's see. What's coming in for knee route 33? Please and thank you, Spirit. All right, you're saving up money at this time, or your bank account is going to grow. There is an energy of not overspending on materialistic things, all right, for knee route 33. Eight of Pentacles is abundance, hard work, honing in on your craft, working on your creativity, your talent is rising. The Nine of Pentacles is you are stable, making more money, stable enough to give back to your family, all right, is coming in. The Sun card in reverse, though, for knee route 33 is you are lacking some sort of enthusiasm in life, or you're feeling a little bit sad, or there are unrealistic things that you feel like you want to get to, but it's not working in your favor right now. But I gotta say, within your energy, though, you do have a lot of abundance within your cards. It's something with abundance with money. I don't see abundance with love or anything else per se, but I do see abundance with money coming in for knee route 33. All right, that's coming in for you. All right, let's see. Stephania, does M want a long-term committed relationship with you? Let's see. Does M want a committed long-term relationship with you for Stephania? All right. All right, let's see. Does M want a committed long-term relationship with Stephania? Let's see. All right, there's a compromise that's coming in. So they're still seduced by your energy. There's still magnetic energy coming in. So I do believe that they are still codependent with you. They may be stalking your social media. For Stephania, if you didn't know that, the Devil card came in reverse. They want to compromise. They do want closure with you. They want to contact you just to see where your head is at, or where you think about this relationship. All right, so there is an energy of them wanting to contact with you of what you need to get done in a relationship that's coming in. It may take at least 5 days, 5 weeks, or 5 months for them to contact you and kind of talk about like their feelings for you and a way to make this relationship work. All right, for Stephania. All right, Vismaya, let's see. What is Ahmed's next actions for Vismaya? All right, what is Ahmed's next actions for Vismaya? All right, let's see. What is Ahmed's next actions towards Vismaya at this time? Let's see. Okay, you guys may have went through a recent argument, or you guys weren't seeing eye to eye, because all your cards came in reverse. The King of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands all came in reverse. So I do believe that you guys recently went through an argument, or you guys weren't seeing eye to eye. Someone may have given him bad advice about this relationship, and they are in the ego right now. They are refusing to compromise in your relationship. They're frustrated about the personal goals not going in their favor. But I do believe that they are going to they still have love for you, though, with that Nine of Wands, this passionate energy, and the King of Cups. I just think that they were listening to the wrong advice from somebody else in a relationship. But I do believe that they are working on balancing the energy to come back towards you for Vismaya. All right, Asi, should you leave this Cancer alone? For Asi 150, should you leave this Cancer alone? Should you leave this Cancer alone? Let's see. All right, I don't see this energy. I don't see them as a bad person. I do believe that they're balancing their energy right now. They're working on their peace and harmony energy for Asi 150. They're a very structured person, but I do believe that they're more focused on their career goals. They're more focused on their money for Asi 150. I don't believe that they're a bad person. I just think that they're in a more selfish energy. And there's nothing wrong with being in a selfish energy. I do believe that people have to be more concerned about their energy before getting into a relationship. Especially if you are not balanced. If you're not balanced within yourself, I don't think it's a good idea to be in a relationship when you don't feel happy about yourself. And when you get into a relationship, when you're not happy with yourself, it turns very sour quickly. So I gotta say, for Asi 150, I do believe that they're not a bad person. I just think that they're more focused on their own energy right now. That's up to you if you want to let them go or not. I'm not living in your shoes. I'm just your tarot reader. But I do gotta say that they're more into themselves right now as compared to a relationship, all right? For Aussie 150. All right, Luna 111X. Let's see for Luna 111X. Let's see. Will you be traveling in 10 days for Luna 11X? Good question. All right, let's see. Will you be traveling in 10 days for Luna 11X? Let's see. Will you be traveling in 10 days for Luna 111X? You look like you got the Strength card and a Knight of Swords. This is a new opportunity. Big changes coming in for you. The Strength card, the Knight of Swords. I do believe that you are going to be traveling very soon. For Luna 111X in the next 10 days, there is a travel card coming in. It don't have to be traveling to another country. It could be traveling to another city, another town, another village is coming in for you. For Luna 111X, all right? Hold on. All right, is any negative at your current job? All right, let's see. All right, let's see. For me at the Mopless, is there anything negative about your current job? All right, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like somebody was blocking your abundance. There is an energy for me at the Mopless where you may have asked for a raise, a bonus, or promotion, or you may have asked if you were able to move up in your company or move into another facility in your company. However, you got the Magician in reverse. There is definitely somebody that may be blocking your abundance or blocking the way you move in your company. So for example, you may ask if you can move into another like sphere in your company so you could get better pay or so you can escape like negative connotations in your job, but there is somebody blocking you from moving forward. Okay, there is like I think it's like a boss or a toxic leader that may be blocking you from moving forward. And even with the Two of Swords, it came in reverse. There's two options coming in for you. There's two options coming in your career. All right, it's something about moving into another path in your company. However, somebody is blocking your movement. It's something with a boss that's blocking your movement. I think they want to keep you there because they know that you're the best worker and they don't want to lose you. However, I don't think that's right. I don't think anyone should control anybody else's situation because trust me, I know this, I've done this, I've been through this. I feel like when somebody blocks my blessings, I get really pissed off and I'm going to try any way possible to break out of those shackles. And I love freedom way too much to be bogged down into stuff like that. But I understand this. Someone is trying to block your blessings. I do want to let you know that. The Four of Pentacles, you do need to balance your energy. When you maneuver in life, don't freak out and don't fight fire with fire. Just go with the flow. If someone's trying to argue with you and someone's trying to put you down, don't fight fire with fire. Fight water with fire. You're gonna win, okay? For me at Thermopolis, I do want to let you know that. All right. What's your near future? All right, let's see. All right, after this donation, I do gotta go back to the last person. All right, for me at Thermopolis, let's see. What's the near future at your current job? Yep, that same card came up for you again. You got the Magician card again in reverse. And I put this in the deck. That's crazy. That means that someone is really trying to block your blessings. Somebody do not want you to move on from this company. And I'm sorry to say this, but it's coming in. But this time, this card came up right. So I do believe that when you fight water with fire and when you keep your calm and peace, you can negotiate to get yourself out of this situation. All right? It may be a lot of competition, but I do think that it's going to be okay for you. I honestly think that if your current job is trying to hold you back, I think it's time for you to apply for a new job for me at Thermopolis, all right? I think that's coming in for you. I think that your current job is holding you back from abundance, and I think you need to move on. Violetta 222. You have an exam this weekend. How would the result go for Violetta 222? For Violetta 222, let's see. How would this exam go for Violetta 222? Let's see. For Violetta 222, let's see. For Violetta 222, how would this exam go for Violet 222. You got the Page of Pentacles. But then you do got the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So for Violet 222, I do believe that you can pass your exam. However, it might not be the grade that you wanted, but as long as you pass, that should matter. All right. But I gotta say for Violet 222, I don't believe that you're gonna pass in high scores. I do see you passing, like just passing by a couple points. Because you do got two cards that came in reverse as compared to the one card that came up right. So for Violet 222, you can definitely pass your exam. It's just not going to be in a high grade. Shreya Penguin, why does your boyfriend annoy and irritate you so much? He gets your nerves. Why does he do that? All right, let's see for Shreya Penguin. Why does your boyfriend get on your nerves? Let's see. Why does your boyfriend get on your nerves? Let's see. Why does your boyfriend get on your nerves? Let's see. For Shreya Penguin, let's see. All right, why is he getting on your nerves for Shreya Penguin? All right, it looks like. All right, there's one thing I do want to say for Shreya Penguin. I do think that your boyfriend just likes to get on your nerves on purpose. I think it's more fun for him for Shreya Penguin. He thinks that getting on your nerves kind of keep the relationship alive. So he doesn't like bored. He doesn't like being bored in a relationship. He gets on your nerve on purpose because he wants to keep this relationship alive. Now, for me, I actually kind of like this energy. I'm not going to lie to you because I get bored in a relationship quickly. And if it's too boring, I kind of lose interest fast. So I kind of get the energy. So for Shreya Penguin, I think that your boyfriend likes a fun, playful energy. They get on your nerves on purpose because you got the Temperance card and then you do got the Knight of Swords in reverse. All right. However, there's also another side to them that I gotta say. They can sometimes be kind of moody and they don't know how to express it in a certain way. So when something's not going their way, they rather lash out on you because you're the closest person to them. So A, they are doing it on purpose, and B, they are doing it because they are moody and they know that you're the only person that's there to listen to them and they can only vent out to you. All right. But other than that, I think they do have a lot of love feelings for you with the King of Cups. And then the Wheel of Fortune, I do believe that your relationship can really grow. Um, but yeah, I do believe that they do piss you off on purpose, so I do want to let you know that. All right, equal 775. Let's see what's coming towards Emmy for equal 775. What's coming towards Emmy at this time? What is coming towards Emmy at this time? Let's see for equal 775. All right, for eco. All right, it looks like your hard work is going to get paid off. Abundance is coming in for eco 7775. All right, so you're planting your seeds, you're holding down your craft. Abundance is coming in for you. The Knight of Swords, a new opportunity, meeting new professional people, gaining new references, gaining a new skill set, learning from other people. Your throat chakra is opening, so people are going to take your advice. All right, that's coming in for you. There may be a lot of deceiving energy, so be careful. Don't trust too many people around your energy. And the Ten of Swords that came in reverse, I do believe that you are escaping any drama in your life very soon for Eco 775, all right? All right, Supriya 258. What are the current feelings of Yogesh? All right, what is the current feelings for Yogesh, for Supriya? All right, for Supriya, let's see. All right, for Supriya, what are the current feelings of Yogesh towards you? Let's see for Supriya 258. All right, it looks like they want to confess their feelings for you. They may have lacked closure with you. Maybe you guys weren't seeing eye to eye. There was a problem in your relationship, but they do want to come back towards you and tell you how they truly feel. For Supriya, Yogesh wants to come back towards you and make things right, okay? If something that didn't go right in your relationship before, they do want to come back towards you and make this relationship right, okay? For Supriya. All right, Space 137. What is Bhartiya's attitude towards Space 137? Why does he answer the way that he feels? All right, for Space 137. For Space 137. All right, he's a really insensitive person for Space 137. He does not care about other people's feelings for space 137. So the type of energy this is that when he can't get what he wants, he doesn't care whose feelings he end up hurting. All right, with the Knight of Wands in reverse. He is someone is manipulating or controlling him. All right, and he's listening to a bad person giving him bad advice. So I do believe that is making him a little bit paranoid about this relationship. Someone is putting something in his ear. I think that's the reason why he's pissed off about the situation. All right. Hold on. I think I just seen. All right, hold on. What's up, Polka Forever? Do you have a question for me, Polka Forever? Hold on. Polka Forever, do you have a question for me, Polka Forever? Do you have a question for me? Thank you for the donation, by the way. All right. I have a question about someone in my life, and we haven't been in communication. All right. So, are you asking what's going on in their life right now? I'm assuming. All right. What's going on in their life right now? What's going on in their life for Polka Forever? All right, what's going on with your life right now for Polka Forever? What's going on in your life right now for Polka Forever? All right, it looks like, I'm not even going to lie to you for Polka Forever. I believe that they still have feelings for you, but their energy's stagnant. There is an energy that they may be working on maybe some sort of success. It's something about it could be going back to school. If that's not the case, it's working on their abundance in a career. I do think that they're working on becoming a leader or becoming a boss, becoming a manager. With that Justice card, I do believe that they're working on moving up the social ladder. Is coming in with the Justice card. There is an energy of unrequited love, though. I do believe for Polka Forever, I think that you may have given more towards a relationship than they gave towards you, because I think that they were in a more selfish era. I think they were more concerned about their abundance more than you when they were in a relationship with you. There was unrequited love. However, I do want to let you know that they still think about you from time to time, but it's not as much that you think of them. You think of them more than they think of you, okay? Because the unrequited love came in. There is a stagnant energy. It's about their abundance. So I feel like when they are abundant enough, I do believe that in the future they may come back towards you. Even if it's just a friend and it's not a relationship thing, they still want to be a part of your life for Polka Forever. There's an energy that they may contact you between 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months in that timeline with the Six of Swords. There is a confession. I think they still want closure with you. So if something that didn't finish off in a positive way, or they kind of cut off the conversation at one point, they do want to come back towards you to kind of find closure within those 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, okay? For Polka Forever, all right? All right, if you do like the vibe, subscribe, share the live stream, hit the hype button, please, and thank you, all right? Saba Tabusu. All right, Saba Tabusu. Well, you get a ranking, which I've given the exam on June 14. Let's see for June 14. All right, for Saba Tabusu. For Saba Tabusu, let's see. Well, you get the ranking which you were given exam on June 14th. Let's see. All right, for Saba Tabusu, Saba Tabusu, let's see. Good news and good karma's coming in for Saba Tabusu. The Justice card came in. So I do believe that if there were ever any obstacles, it's going to go in your favor. And I do believe that you are going to get the ranking that you want in your exam on June 14th, okay? For Saba Tabusu. All right, for late Lakshmi. Lakshmi, what is Kishan's current feelings for Lakshmi? What is Kishan's current feelings for Lakshmi? Let's see. All right, what is Kishan's current feelings for Lakshmi? So there is a conflict. Someone is manipulating and controlling him not to come towards you. For Lakshmi, Kishan don't want to come towards you right now because somebody is manipulating and controlling him not to come towards you. They may be frustrated about their money. They may be frustrated about their work, their life, their career is not going in the favor. And I do believe that someone is manipulating and controlling them not to come towards you. Okay, someone's telling them to go towards someone that have money, for Lakshmi. So I do believe that's the reason why Kishan's not coming towards you right now. But they do still have love for you. There is a passionate energy for you. They are still magnetic towards you. They are still seduced by quality. But I do believe that there is an energy of control. Someone's controlling them not to come towards you for Lakshmi, all right? KPWNS. No, I don't do braille readings. I don't do braille readings. All right, let's see. All right, Tamara, what's coming in for the summertime for Tamara? What's coming in the summertime for Tamara? All right, for Tamara, what's coming in for the summertime for you is you are going to be more charitable. You're going to give a lot of charity. You're going to help people out, whether that's in advice or money. And people are going to come back towards you and give you the equal exchange of support. So I do believe that a lot of people are going to like your energy in the summertime. So you are called to help other people. You are called to guide people, and people are going to like your energy. People are going to like to be around your energy. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is going to grow really strong in the summertime. So whatever you feel that's right for you is going to be right for you because the intuition card came in for you. It's growing. Your intuition is growing. And the Knight of Wands is saying that there's ambition. You may be starting a new career, a new job, a new talent, or meeting somebody that's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that may be coming towards you in the summertime for Tamara. That's coming in for you. All right. All right, Janice Moses. Let's see Janice Moses. All right, for Janice Moses, let's see. Oh, thank you. It's me, Namira. I appreciate you working on my birth chart. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I just want to see what is something interesting about my birth chart because I've always wanted to know like different people's perspective on my birth chart. For Janice Moses, what's coming in for you for Janice Moses? All right. Does he still? All right, the moon card came in, so there is a confusion energy coming in. They may be a little bit in a selfish energy right now. I know that I keep telling you that they're going through a hard time. The throat chakra is blocked, and the throat chakra has been blocked for a very long time. But the Page of Cups is still there, though. So even though they're not in conversation with you and communication with you, they're still thinking about you. For Janice Moses, okay? All right, they're still thinking about the happy times they have with you, but I don't believe that their throat chakra is opening up right now. All right, all right, Meet the Mopless. Do you still see me getting McKinsey U.S. job? Hey, what's up, Aaron Lofton? Good morning. All right, let's see. Do I still see you getting into McKinsey U.S. job? Is it early or mid end of August? Let's see. All right, for Metamopoulos, I do believe that you can still get into McKinsey USA. However, you might get into this job in late August because you got the you got the King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles that came out at the end. All right, so I do believe at the end of August you will get into this job. All right, Hamoudi 1 2 3. All right, Hamoudi 1 2 3. What did the Pisces think when you told them to go to the bar? Wait, what? Hamoudi 1 2 3 said, what did the Pisces think when I told him I'm going to the bar? Oh, going to the bar. I'ma buy you a drink. I'ma take you home with me. Got the money in the bank. Hamoudi, what did they think that you're going to the bar? I'ma buy you a drink. All right, let's see. I think that they are feeling like you're gonna meet new people. For Hamoudi, now that you're saying that you're going to the bank, they think that you are meeting new people with the Five of Cups in reverse, okay? They think that a lot of people may be attracted to you. So they are a little bit concerned if you go into the bar. They might think that you may be drawing a lot of people towards your attention. For Hamoudi, okay? I do want to let you know that, all right? All right, that's what's coming in for Hamoudi. All right, let's see. All right, Halami. All right, so there was a Hamoudi and there's a Halami. All right, Halami. Excuse me. Is AD talking to other girls, or are you the only one? For Halami, let's see. For Halami, is AD talking to other girls, or are you the only one in the life right now? Let's see. Are they talking to other girls? Oh, all right. For Halami 8978, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I gotta tell you that I do believe that they are having eyes on other women, and I do believe that they're trying to talk to other women. Cause you got the Seven of Swords. This is a betrayal energy, and the Knight of Pentacles is a greedy energy, and then the Two of Cups came in reverse. That's also a disconnect energy. So I do believe that they may be trying to talk to other women out there. All right, they're not being honest with you. All right. Hey, what's up, Ivorfur? How you doing, Ivorfur? I hope you're doing good, Ivorfur. All right. All right, let's see. Jidhana. All right, Jidhana, is your current effort to detach and focus on yourself being felt by them subconsciously? All right, for Jidhana, let's see. All right, let's see for Jidhana. What's coming in for you for Jidhana? Yes, so for Jidhana, I do believe that they do feel you detaching from them, because there is an energy that they're going through a spiritual awakening, and there is an energy that they do want to come clean towards you. They do want to confess their feelings for you. All right, for Jidhana. So now that they feel like you're detaching from them, they're starting to get scared that you're leaving them forever. So they are going to try to find ways to come back towards you with the Seven of Swords in reverse, okay? For Jidhana. All right. All right, Nikolai Superstar. I feel like my mom is not doing okay emotionally. I don't know if it's my grandpa's death that happened last year. Sending you my condolences, or the divorce with dad from years ago, but she isn't well. What is going on? All right, for Nikolai Superstar, what's going on in your mom's energy? What's going on in your mom's energy? What's going on in your mom's energy? Let's see for Nikolai Superstar. What's going on in your mom's energy right now? What's going on in your mom's energy right now? Let's see for Nikolai Superstar. What's going on in your mom's energy right now? Can I see spirit? Can I see spirit? All right. All right. Okay. Your mom is definitely going through a lot. She have a lot of reversals cards that came in for her. She got 5 cards that flipped out for her, but 4 out of 5 of them came in reverse. So that energy is pretty negative. I do want to let you know that. I can't try to tell you what may be going on. All right, so the Two of Cups, she's disconnecting from the world right now. And I do believe that is more than one thing. I think that because of the divorce, because of your grandfather's death, it all kind of boggled down on her at the same time, because things happen so quickly. It kind of caused trauma in her life, and I do believe that she's disconnecting from the world right now, and she's disconnecting from all of her family, because even with the Four of Wands that came in reverse, if it came up right, this means a reunion with family and friends, but it came in reverse, which means that your mom is disconnecting from everybody. It doesn't even matter if you're her kid. It doesn't matter if you're her sister, her brother, her mom, or whatnot. She doesn't care. She's in this energy where she wants to be alone, and she doesn't want to reach to anybody, and she doesn't want anybody to reach out to her. All right. Now, it may sound a little bit selfish of her, but I do believe that she needs to be in that energy right now to kind of let things go with the flow. All right. And with the Devil card, yeah, the Devil card in reverse is saying that she is releasing trauma. She is trying her best to balance her energy. She is becoming a better version of herself. I do believe that she's going through a spiritual awakening where she's going through tough times to rebuild herself. So she is turning into the phoenix in her own life, right? She needs to go through these things in order to become a better version of herself. And I do want to tell people that death and divorce and all the stuff, it hits a lot of people hard. However, Death and divorce is a thing that sometimes have to happen in order for somebody to grow from the situation. We're all not going to live forever. We all go through mistakes. We all are not going to be here forever. So we got to make this lifetime worthwhile when we're here on this earth, right? So I gotta say, for Nikolai Superstar, I do believe that your mom at least is trying to balance her energy and is trying to release everything that's no longer serving her. So I do know that she might want to be alone right now, but she is taking her time to balance her energy right now with the devil in reverse. If this card came up right, that means she's still stuck in that energy, but it came in reverse. So she is healing. Um, she is also going through money problems as well. She's going through money problems as well. So because she's having no support right now, she is on her own for a really long time. And even if she don't want you to reach out to her or whatnot, you do have an obligation as her child to reach out to her. No matter how old you are, if you really love your mom, you need to reach out to her, okay? For Nikolai Superstar, I do want to let you know that. It doesn't matter your age. If you still love your mom, you need to reach out to her, okay? All right? Now it's up to her if she wants to contact you or not. That's up to her. At least you tried to reach out to her, right? Yeah, she's lacking a lot of enthusiasm, just a lot of sadness in her energy. But I do think that she will be okay, especially with the devil in reverse. She is releasing anything negative in her life. It may take a while. It may take by the end of this year to fully recover. But I do believe that she is recovering, okay? She feels trapped right now. That's coming in for her. All right, for Nikolai Superstar. All right. All right, let's see. All right, Dort Deezy. What's up, Dort Deezy? I'm doing good. How are you doing, Dort Deezy? All right. All right, let's see. Karen S. Let's see. Good morning. I have the day off today from the supermarket. Chat later. Have a great Friday. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I have a day off too from Juneteenth. I'm very excited. I don't have to work with my students today, so thank God I was able to take a day off, or I got a day off. Um, let's see. All right, for Stash T Wild, what's coming in for Stash T Wild? What's coming in for Stash T Wild? What's coming in for Stash T Wild at this time? What's coming in for Stash T Wild at this time? Let's see. All right, what's coming in for Stash T Wild at this time? All right, it looks like there's stagnant energy in love. So there may be stagnant energy in love right now for Stash T Wild with the Three of Cups in reverse. You're feeling a little bit trapped within your personal life or within your situation. There may be a lot of family disputes, or there can be a lot of family disharmony right now. You may feel like you're lacking a lot of positive energy right now, so make sure you're balancing your energy at this time for Stash T Wild. But there is an energy that your career is going to go in the way it should be by the end of this year. From October to December, there is an energy that your career is going to move into bigger heights or higher heights coming in for Stash T Wild, okay? All right. All right, Rania. What's coming in for love for Rania? What's coming in for love for Rania? Let's see. What's coming in for love for Rania? Let's see. What's coming in love for Rania? Let's see. All right, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. All right. So if you were single for a very long time, or you felt rejected for a very long time, there is somebody from your past that missed out on a good opportunity with you for love. It may be an Aquarius, it may be a Gemini, it may be a Cancer. So somebody from your past missed out on a good opportunity with you for Rania, okay? All right, and they do want to come back towards you. They may contact you by they may contact you within 3 to 6 months, 3 to 6 weeks, or 3 to 6 months. Somebody that you know from the past wants to come back towards you for Rania. All right. All right, for Ren, what's coming in for Ren? Can I get MG's current feelings for Ren? Can I get MG's current feelings for Ren at this time? Let's see. Can I get MG's current feelings for Ren at this time? Let's see. All right, the World card came in success. So for Ren, I do believe that they're watching your social media. They may be DMing you very soon. There is abundance coming in. They want to travel towards you, okay? For MG, all right, for Ren, all right? You also got the Two of Cups, so love is definitely there for you for Ren, okay? All right, it's growing very soon. They do have love for you, but it's slow moving. Is it from Chicago, Boston, or other branches for Metropolis? Is it from Chicago? Is it from Boston, or is it from other branches? So I do believe that the McKinsey job offer may be from Boston and other branches. I'm not sure what branch is coming from, but I gotta say it could be in it's in a hot area because you do have the Six of Wands that came in. Um, the Six of Wands reminds me of a very hot card as in a summery vibe. So you need to research where McKinsey USA is from. And I do believe that it is in somewhere in the summer, not summer, it's somewhere in a hotter climate that's coming in. So there's Boston, but there's also McKinsey USA in like another state that is very hot. So it could be like Florida, it could be like Louisiana, Georgia, Texas. It could be in those areas as well for Metropolis. It's in the hotter regions in America. All right, Priyanka. What's coming in for Priyanka? All right, what's coming in for Priyanka? What is Siva's current feelings for Priyanka? What is Siva's current feelings for Priyanka? Let's see. All right, I will end this live at 11:40 or 12 p.m. Eastern, just to let everybody know that. All right, I do have to finish my zodiac readings. I already did my zodiac readings up to Cancer. So I'm going to try to get up to Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio today. So I'm going to try to get those four done today. All right, and I must try to see if I'm going to post those today or not. All right, Priyanka. Where's Siva's current? That's for the month of July, though. I do want to let people know that I'm doing zodiac readings for the month of July. For Priyanka, Siva's current feelings for you is they're working on their abundance. They see you as someone that's caring, kind, compassionate. They like your caring energy. They do want to come towards you. You give them a lot of love and abundance. All right. They felt like if you were the one that got away, they missed out on a good opportunity with you, and they do want another chance for Priyanka. Okay, that's coming in for you. They're releasing any negativity in their life to come back towards you, okay? For Priyanka, 5566. All right, Sunny Hoes. Sunny Ho. All right, Sunny Hoes. Can I get a gen reading for Sunny Hoes? Can I get a gen reading for Sunny Hoes? All right, let's see. Can I get a gen reading for Sunny Hoes? Let's see. All right, for Sunny Hoes, what's coming in for Sunny Hoes at this time? Can I get a general reading for Sunny Hoes? All right. Can I get a general reading for Sunny Hoes? Let's see. All right, for Sunny Hoes, you may feel like you're frustrated about your job. You're feeling like things are not going in your favor. You're feeling like you're not recognized in your job. For Sunny Hoes, you're putting a lot of hard work. You have a lot of responsibilities at work, but you're feeling like you're not getting the recognition that you want. I do want to let you know that there is a controlling energy. It may be a male figure or a divine masculine energy that is trying to control you at work. It's a boss. I think it's coming in. However, there's wishes coming true for you. It's coming true for you. So whatever that you're wishing for from the universe, from your spirit guides, from the stars, I don't know what you're praying for, but I do believe that it's going in your favor. All right. I do want to let you guys know this. You guys can wish upon a star. You guys can pray to your gods. You guys can pray to spirit guides or whatever, right? But at the end of the day, God and the divine only helps you if you take actions for it, okay? So when you take action for what you want, God will bless you with what you need. If you're just sitting there and you're just praying for what you want, but you're not taking action for anything, best believe that that's not going to come towards you. Okay, so make sure when you're praying to your spirit guides, make sure you also take initiative for what you want. Okay, for that's coming in for everybody that needs to hear that. But for Sunny Hoes, abundance is coming for you. Okay, all right. All right, let's see. Shaplor. All right, let's see for Shaplor. Does M and Wrist like each other romantically? Let's see. All right, for Shaplor, does M and Wrist like each other romantically? For Shaplor, Does M and Risk like each other romantically for Shapler? Let's see. Alright, for Shapler, does M and Risk like each other romantically? Let's see. Yep, they do. Yep, for Shapler, M and Risk do like each other romantically for sure. M and Risk do like each other romantically for sure for Shapler, okay? Alright, for Shapler. Alright. Alright, let's go down the list. Z737. Alright, can I get a past life reading for Z737? Alright, can I get a past life reading for Z737? Can I get a past life reading for Z737? Alright, can I get a past life reading for Z737? Let's see. For Z737, can I get a past life reading for Z737? Okay. Alright. I think I know what this is. Okay, for Z737, in your past life, you may have worked with the government, or you may have worked alongside a lot of people in higher power. However, I do believe that you were the type of person that worked the right way. You were the type of person that did things the right way. But you were surrounded by a lot of vultures. You were surrounded by a lot of negative people in power. So what came in for you with the Ace of Swords in reverse is saying that you were somebody of higher power, but you were one of the few that actually did good for your community. There was a lot of people surrounding in your energy that were very negative, and they actually want to take you out of power. That's coming in with the Ace of Swords in reverse. So you were that one, probably that one mayor or that one lawyer or that one governor or whatnot in the past life, where you try to do the right thing, but there's other people that's like, nope, we're pushing you back, we're pushing you back, we're trying to get you fired, we're trying to get you out of this government. That's what's coming in with the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Devil card in reverse too is saying that you may have been a spiritualist, so you may have dabbled in some sort of magic in your past. Now, I don't really know what type of magic this was. I don't really know, but there's something with spirituality that came up as well with the Devil in reverse. However, with the Devil in reverse is saying that, oh, I know what this is. The Devil in reverse, you are a spiritualist that takes away black magic from other people. You know how there's those people that put magic on people but don't know how to take it back. They just know how to put it on people, which is very negative to say. But you are the type of person, for Z, you're the type of person that takes the negative magic away from other people. So you are a healer, basically. You're not the one that put magic on people, you're the one that takes that away. All right, with the Devil card in reverse. With the Six of Pentacles, is saying that you are a very charitable person. You don't mind helping the homeless, you don't mind helping the elderly, you don't mind helping children. You just like to give to people and you don't ask anything for return. And I do believe that in your past life you were abundant enough. I'm not saying that you were rich or wealthy, you were abundant enough to make a living because you were a giving person, okay? That's coming in for Z737 in your past life, all right? All right, let's see, Rizzolini. Rizzolini, let's see. Is Jocelyn your friend keeping secrets involving you for Rizzolina? For Rizzolina, is Jocelyn your friend keeping secrets involving you? Okay, I do want to let you know this. For Rizzolina, what I do want to ask you this. What is a true definition of a real friend for Rizzolina? Because I got to let you know this. A real friend don't hold nothing back from anybody. Regardless if it's good or bad. If they're your real friend, they will tell you the truth of what you need to hear. Even if it's hurtful and even if it causes a lot of pain. But a real friend, in my definition, is someone that's going to tell you the truth. Regardless if it's something negative or positive, okay? And I do want to let you know, out of the cards that's coming up for you, I don't think that they were your real friend. They're not your real friend. Because there's a backstabbing energy that's coming in. They're withholding information from you. And they can also be making up rumors of you as well for Rizzolina. To me, a definition of a real friend, they hold you accountable and they want the best for you, regardless if they tell you the truth that's coming in. But your friend is not really a good friend. I do want to tell you that with the Ten of Swords, that is a backstabbing energy. Rumor energy is coming in too for Rizalina. So you better try to move yourself away. You don't have to fully cut them off, but you might want to take your energy away from them so they don't really know what's going on in your life. Because they can take information, what you're going through, and it can make up a whole scenario about your life and make it 10 times worse. So, see, this is the reason why I don't have a lot of friends, is because I don't trust a lot of people. People can be conniving. People can do the worst things towards you. And I hate to say this, but human beings are one of the worst species on this earth. I'm sorry to say this. I might get hate to say this, but human beings are one of the worst race on this earth. I'm sorry, because we're the type of people that breaks everyone's habitat. We're the type of people that goes into other people's land and take other people's land away. I'm not saying all human beings, but I'm saying most. We're the type of people that just don't give a shit about any other living thing in this planet. So I gotta say that human beings are one of the worst ever living being on this planet. And I'm not trying to hate because I'm a human being myself. So I'm trying to say that for that situation, Rizalina, I don't think that she's a good friend. She's not a good friend. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm be the one to tell you that she ain't a good friend. For Inner Warriors Fit Fashion, you're starting a small business. Mystery scoop, will it go well? Yes, it will go really well. The Six of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So it is going to go really well. Your throat chakra is opening up. You are a salesperson. You're really good at selling a merchandise. You're really good at, doing things the right way. There's also somebody else from your past that also want to help you in your business as well. It may be coming in for you. So yes, your business is going to go really well for Inner Warriors Fit Fashion. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. It's me in the mirror. All right, any messages from your dad? All right, for Snow Tails. Any messages from your dad? Any messages from your dad? All right. Any messages from your dad? All right, so I lost my dad 10 years ago, was unable to hear it in his last days. Just want to know any message from his end. So I do want to say your dad lived a rather hard life with Snowy Tails. The Five of Pentacles is saying that they were not abundant. They were poor. They were born poor. They was from a poor family. They had to work really hard for their abundance. They had to grow up really early. So I don't think that they lived a childhood that well. I think that they had to grow up really quickly. And they may have had kids early on. That could be it as well. Or they may have to grow up very early. They may be surrounded by, maybe they were born in a war-torn country where they had to escape their country, or they may have to, they may have to escape some sort of situation. And I do believe that that made them grow up kind of early. Their energy is they went through a lot of unrequited love. They went through a lot of people not understanding them. They feel like they were the odd one out. They were a really nice, sensitive person. They're very emotional. They understand other people's emotions, but other people don't understand them. So they always felt like they were the outcast in the family or in the friend group, with the Two of Cups in reverse. The Seven of Swords, and I feel bad for this energy, because for Snowy Tails, I think that your dad was very helpful towards his family and friends. However, he did not always receive the same treatment towards him compared to what he gave towards other people. So there was always an unrequited give and take in his relationship. So I do want to let you know that he had a really rough upbringing. He had a really tough childhood. He had to grow up really early, and he gave a lot of love to other people, but a lot of people did not reciprocate those energies towards him. So I do gotta say, I do believe that his spirit is still around, and I do believe that he is protecting you. But I also think that his spirit needs to go to where it needs to be. So for Snowy Tails, if you believe in blessing your father, you need to do so. All right. I do need to tell you that. All right. So his spirit can be in peace. All right. All right. Let's see. All right, so I am gonna end this live stream at 11:40 or 12 p.m. Eastern. All right, if you like the vibe, subscribe, share the live stream, hit the hype button, please, and thank you. All right, I will be doing another live stream at 5 or 6 p.m. I will be getting the zodiac readings done for July 2026 for your zodiac signs. I already started doing Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. So today I'm gonna try to do Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get those done by tomorrow, and I'll post it up probably by tomorrow. But yeah, busy, busy, busy. I'm a busy man. I got everything going for me. I cannot stay still. I'm telling you guys, I think I have ADHD, but I was never diagnosed for anything. My parents didn't believe in diagnosing us. Grace happens daily. What's coming towards Grace happens daily? What's coming towards Grace happens daily? However, I do believe that my ADHD or undiagnosed energy really have made me very successful, because if I was really more relaxed and if I felt like going with the flow and not doing anything in my life for a long time, I felt like I wouldn't have been as successful as I am now. So I felt like me being ADHD or whatnot, autism maybe, I don't know, I think that that kind of made me successful in a way, because it made me keep moving. It made me keep working. I cannot stay still. I cannot stay still. For Grace Happen Daily, what's coming in for you? For Grace Happens Daily. All right, there's a lot of abundance coming in for you, and the Queen of Pentacles came in as well. So Queen of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles is saying that you are going to be very abundant. You are going to get a raise, a bonus promotion, or you are going to get stability. You may be starting a business with somebody else that's coming in. You have a lot of choices in love and career with the Seven of Cups, all right? For Grace Happens Daily, that's coming in for you, all right? All right, Mishy Bear 78. What's coming in for Mishy Bear 78? 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 Let's see. Mishy Bear 78. All right, looks like you may be starting a new business. You may be traveling very soon. You may be thinking about moving abroad, or you may be traveling abroad or getting to know new cultures. That's coming in from Mishy Bear 78. Or you may be called to do that with the Three of Wands. This can also mean starting a business with a couple other people that may be coming in for you, or maybe starting a new career. If you're asking about love, though, you may be doing a long distance relationship, or you may be knowing somebody online, or you may be communicating with somebody online as well. For Mishy Bear 78, all right? Be careful. There may be betrayal in your environment right now, so be careful with that. Don't tell somebody too much of what you know or too much of what's going on in your life. They may try to take advantage of that. For Mishy Bear 78, all right? You're getting a little bit bored of your job. I do believe that there's a new chapter opening up for you. So if you're ready to start a new career or a new journey, it's coming in for you. It may take at least 3 weeks, 3 months, though. That's coming in for you, right? For Mishy Bear 78. All right, let's see. Stephanie. All right, what's coming in for Stephanie's finances? What's coming in for Stephanie's finances? Let's see. What's coming in for Stephanie's finances? Let's see. What's coming in for Stephanie's finances? All right, what's coming in for Stephanie's finances at this time? All right, looks like... All right, as of right now, your finances is unstable, is not going in your favor right now for Stephanie, because you got the 10 of Swords in reverse, you got the 2 of Cups in reverse, and you got the 3 of Wands in reverse. As of right now, I don't think that your abundance is going in your favor. However, for Stephanie, I do think that your abundance is going to go in your favor within 3 weeks to 3 months. So 3 months is what? July, August, September. So around the fall months, your abundance is going to grow. You are going to see a better finance coming in within the next 3 months, okay? For Stephanie. All right. All right, I'm going to come back to Love Dove. I do have a donation. Monique. All right, can I get a general read for Monique? All right, can I get a general read for Monique? Let's see. All right, can I get a general read for Monique? All right, if you do like the vibe, subscribe, share the live stream, hit the hype button. All right, can I get a general read for Monique? All right, so somebody, hold on. I'm going to go back to... All right, let's see. What's coming in for Monique? All right, for Monique, you said a general reading, so you may be confused of what's going on in your future. However, the moon card came up right, so I do believe that there is an energy that your intuition is growing for Monique is coming in. The 8 of Pentacles, there may be a new job, honing in on your skills, honing in on your career. Abundance is coming in for you from Monique. A raised bonus promotion may be coming in. Your boss is seeing your work ethic and your recognition. All right. There may be a new journey. There may be an adventure very soon. And this can also be a romantic partner that is coming in for you as well. All right. For Monique. All right. For Monique. All right, Katharina, which one of your friend did you wrong? K or D for Katharina? K or D? Which one is doing you wrong for Katharina? K or D? K or D? Let's see. The one that's doing you wrong for Katharina, I think is K. Because you got the moon card. This is a deception energy. For Katharina, I think it's K that's doing you wrong. For Katharina, you got the moon card. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Mishy Beard, Love Dove. All right, Love Dove. All right, 11-11. Ooh, let's make a wish, guys. Let's make a wish. All right, I just made a wish. All right, all right, please, God, let everything go in my favor, please, and thank you, God. All right, for Love Dove. All right. Does P want to ask you about the future for Love Dove? All right, for Love Dove, does P want to ask you something about the future for Love Dove? Let's see. For Love Dove, does P want to ask you something in the future? Oh, do they want to ask you out in the future? Yes. So there may be a disharmony right now. It's something about their abundance, or they're a little bit stagnant within their own abundance. All right. But I do believe for Love Dove, they are going to come towards you. With the King of Pentacles and the Chariot, there is victory and success. They may ask for a relationship with you by the end of this year for Love Dove, okay? All right. Let's see. I Snow Tails. Let's see. Linda, what's up, Linda? All right, Maria Sif. All right, let's see. Will you and Asan reconcile? Will you and Asan reconcile? Let's see. All right, for Maria Sif. Hey, what's up, Linda? Linda Philo. What's up, Linda Philo? How you doing? All right, for Maria Sif. Will Asan and you reconcile? Will Asan and you reconcile? What's up, Linda Philo? Hi to the Seychelles Islands. Hi to the Seychelles Islands. All right, Maria Sif. Will Asan and you reconcile for Maria Sif? Yes, they felt like they missed out on a good opportunity with you. They felt like you were the one that got away from Maria Sif. And I do believe that they may contact you between 1 week or 1 month. I do believe that they do want to reconcile with you with the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So this is a fiery, passionate energy from Maria Sif, all right? I live in America, Linda Philo. I live in America. Um, Thank you a lot for your time. All right, let's see. Let's see. Can you do? I appreciate it. It's me, Namir. Anita Suba. Anita Suba. Let's see. Anita Suba. Will Saychar call you or not for Anita Suba? For Anita Suba. All right. If you guys do like the vibe, subscribe, share the live stream. All right. Anita Suba and then Linda Philo. All right, Anita Suba and then Linda Philo. All right, Anita Suba, you said, will Shaychar call you or not? For Anita Suba. For Anita Suba. For Anita Suba, you said, will Shaychar call you back or not? All right, I do believe that there is a blockage in their life right now. They're blocking creativity. There may be a stagnant energy. However, you do have siren-like quality. They do want to come back towards you. They are seduced by your energy with the Devil card. And then the Knight of Swords is saying they want a new opportunity with you. I do believe for Anita Suba, they will probably call you back within 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months for Anita Suba, all right? For Linda Philo, did Daniel love you? For Linda Philo. For Linda Philo, did Daniel love you? Let's see. All right, for Linda Philo. For Linda Philo, did Daniel love you? For Linda Philo. Did Daniel love you for Linda Philo? Okay, I gotta say, at first, for Linda Philo, I don't think at first they didn't really love you until they started getting to know you, okay? So for Linda Philo, at the very beginning, they may have like a crush on you, but they didn't know you that well to have love for you, okay? So with the Ten of Cups and with the Knight of Wands and with the Ace of Wands, they were hesitant about getting to know you because they may have went through a recent heartbreak. So they were scared to come towards you. However, you do got the Page of Cups. So you do remind them of home. You do give them a lot of inspiration. You are very comforting. They do like your energy. It's slowly growing. I do believe that they are growing love towards you, okay? For Linda Philo, all right? That's coming in for you. For Daniel, all right? All right, what's coming in for Denver Train's future? All right, for Denver Train, how about what's coming in for your future for Linda Train? I mean, Linda Train. Denver Train, what's coming in your future for Denver Train? Let's see. All right, for Denver Train. Let's see for Denver Train. What's coming in your future for Denver Train? Let's see. All right, it looks like... All right, I'm going to take these ones. All right, for Denver Train. In your future, you are moving away from things that no longer serve you. Anything that's traumatic, anything that you need to leave behind. For Denver Train, you're moving away from anything negative, all right? If you missed out on an opportunity with a career, a job, or a love life, I do believe that you're given a second chance, okay, that's coming in. Either somebody from your past wants to come back towards you, or there is probably a new career that's similar to what you wanted, okay, for Denver Train. The Chariot is moving forward. So the Chariot reminds me of a fast-moving car or like a bike that's moving forward. So Denver Train, you're moving forward. You're not looking back in your past. You are remaining in the moment and you are focused on your future. You are going to be very successful in your future. All right. There is a peaceful resolution. So if you ever had any problems with your co-workers, or you ever had any problems with your family or your friends or your lover, there is a peaceful resolution. There is a compromise that's coming in for Denver train. All right. All right. Let's see. All right, for Katharina, let's see. All right, for Katharina, who's your next partner? Who's your next partner? All right, next partner, the zodiac sign may be Aquarius, Libra, or Sagittarius. It might be in the big three, or it may be dominant in the birth chart, okay? This person went through a recent heartbreak. They may be a little bit slow moving towards love. They are going through a healing when they first meet you. They are a hard worker. They have a lot of boundaries. They will say no when they can't help somebody. They have a lot of boundaries. Can nobody control them? They're very smart. They're very smart because they went through so much. They're not going to let anybody take advantage of them. They're very powerful, okay, for Katharina. And I do believe when they see someone take advantage of you, they are going to help you out. They're going to support you, okay? They don't want other people to control you, okay, for Katharina. They may not be from a wealthy family, but I do believe that they may be very lucky. They may get the right career at the right time. They may win some sort of lottery. They may be really good at their job, and they may get raises, bonus, promotion quickly for your future spouse. The Queen of Swords is saying that they're very intellectual. I do believe that if they don't have any degrees, I would be surprised. They may have a lot of wisdom from their past life. They may come off very mature. No matter what the age is, they come off very mature because they went through a lot. All right, so they're very wise for the age, and they're very smart. They may have a lot of skills. They may have a lot of degrees. If they don't, it just seems like they lived many lifetimes where they're very smart. Okay, that's coming in for Katharina. All right. Okay. Let's see. I am going in order. Please do be patient with me. Thank God it's the morning time. I am not bombarded by people left and right. However, I get kind of nervous in the afternoon though, because it gets really busy in the afternoon. Let's see. All right, if you do like the vibe, subscribe. All right, let's see. Where was I at right now? Marissa Sif, I did a read for. Linda Philo, I did a reading for as well. All right, let's see. Okay, I think I did these right. Hey, what's up, Clinda 1994? How you doing, Clinda? I hope you're doing well, Clinda 1994. Hey, Glow with Padma. All right, let's see. I'm gonna keep going. Whoever's reading, I see. I'm gonna do their reading. All right, let's see. Glow with Padma. I feel so disturbed around my mom. She is mocking everything I do. How do I protect my peace around her? All right, for Glow with Padma. How do you protect your energy? For Glow with Padma. That's a really good question. How do you protect your energy? How do you protect your energy? For Glow with Padma. For Glow with Padma. All right, for Glow with Padma. I'm not even going to lie to you. For Glow with Padma, the way that you can disassociate with your mom, you might have to walk away, and you may need to find a new hobby, or you may try to be a little bit more busy in your life. There is an energy that you do need to try new things, try new businesses, try to be busy as possible so you can ignore your mom. So there is an energy. If you want a new hobby, you can go for a new hobby. If there's a new career that you want to do, maybe pick up a second job that may be coming in. This can also be an energy of trying new things with a friend. Is saying to not be home all the time. It's saying for you to get out of your house. That way is saying that if you're passionate about something, you need to do something new and be busy. That is a way to distract yourself away from your mom. All right. And that way your mom can't really bother you because you're doing so much in your life. You don't have time for her. All right. For Glow with Padma. All right. That's a way to disassociate away from that situation. Hey, what's up, Mixie Pixie? All right. Nat. Let's see for Nat. Let's see. What's coming in love for Nat? What's coming in for love for Nat? Let's see. What's coming in love for Nat Nat? Let's see what's coming in for love for Nat Nat. All right, somebody from your past wants to come back towards you. They may be still stalking your social media. They may still be asking about you with the Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus card is coming in. You may know this person from a job, or actually, there's two options coming in. There may be a new person coming in your job for Nat Nat, or there is a past person that's still stalking your energy. All right, there is a new beginning. There is good news coming in for love for you very soon for Nat Nat. All right, it may be coming in 2 weeks or 2 months is coming in. All right, for Nat Nat, that's coming in for you. All right, for Nat Nat. All right, can I get a general read for Debbie Cox? Can I get a general read for Debbie Cox? Let's see. Can I get a general reading for Debbie Cox? All right, let's see. All right, it looks like you're feeling like you're walking your path alone, or you're feeling like you're unsupported right now for Debbie Cox. However, you are growing independence. There's stability that's coming in. Abundance is coming in for you as well. And then with the Page of Wands, good news, courage, opinions, this energy, optimism, faithfulness, courageous. Your energy is meant to do something new. It's meant to take a risk. It's meant to be free-spirited. All right, that's coming in for Debbie Cox. All right, that's coming in for you. All right, let's see. All right, Tay Bucks. Tay Bucks, is Jock seriously interested in you? For Tay Bucks, is Jock seriously interested in you? For Tay Bucks, let's see. For Tay Bucks, is Jock seriously interested in you? For Tay Bucks, let's see. Three of Wands, the World card. I do believe that they're interested in you. For Tay Bucks, Jock is seriously interested in you because you got the World card. They may be watching your social media. They may like to watch your pictures or your videos coming in for Tay Bucks. They may be asking people around about you, all right, with the Three of Wands, all right? They may like your inspiration. They may be inspired by you as well. They like your confidence is coming in for Tay Bucks. Yeah, they are interested in you for sure. For sure, Tay Bucks. They are interested in you, okay, for Tay Bucks. All right. All right, let's see. All right, Tamara Hilton. Tamara Hilton. All right, is your fiance right for me? Is your fiance right for you for Tamara Hilton? Is your you got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. I do believe for Tamara Hilton, your fiance is right for you because he have a balanced energy. He knows when to observe and he knows when to take action. He knows when to be sensitive and he knows when to hold back. So for Tamara Hilton, he is also a very abundant person. He got the Queen and the King of Pentacles. Your person is very balanced. It's very balanced, or is working on balancing his energy. So I do believe for Tamara Hilton, he is the right one for you. All right, for Tamara Hilton. All right. All right, let's see. All right, let me just go down really quick. Eve Line. All right, for Eve Line, I'm gonna end this live stream in about maybe 20 minutes or so. All right. All right, for Eve Line. For Eve Line, let's see. Steve, will he talk to you about his feelings for you? For Steve, will Steve talk to his feelings about you? For Eve Line. They're going through a lot right now. I don't believe it's time for them to talk about their feelings for you right now. For Eve Line, I think they're going through a lot right now. With their abundance in reverse, they do want to come towards you, but they can't. And then with the 10 of Swords upright, it's saying that they're going through a lot of struggles right now. So I don't believe that they're coming towards you at this time. They do need to balance their energy, though, for Eve Line. They're not going to talk to you about the feelings for you right now, per se. But I do believe maybe within 3 months or so, they are going to come back towards you for Eve Line, all right? You know what's crazy? I do want to let people know sometimes your past life can actually reflect on you this life as well, because There is a residual energy from your past life that may follow you back into this lifetime. What people don't understand is you always ask yourself, why am I going through this? Why am I going through a hard time? Why am I trying to do this and it's not working for me? You know what I mean? But you guys don't realize there is a residual energy from your past life that may follow you back into this life so you guys can overcome that energy. Because if you didn't overcome the energy in your past life, you're meant to overcome the energy in this lifetime. That's the reason why something that didn't prosper in your past life may come in this lifetime so you guys can overcome it in this lifetime. All right. Remember that in every lifetime is a stage for you to reclaim your power. We are sent on this earth for a reason. We're meant to learn something on this lifetime. You know how short life can be? Some people are born just for like 30 years and they pass away. It just means that they're serving their karma. And then when the time is to go, then that means the time is to go. Because they're meant to live their lifetime at this time. And they're going to go wherever they need to go for their next lifetime. All right. I do want to let people know that. All right. All right, let's see. I have to help one of my cousins. She is using spiritual tech. So you heard something about him 10 years. Okay. Guapo Gambino. All right, for Guapo Gambino, let's see. Will you get your voucher this year for Guapo Gambino? Will you get your voucher this year for Guapo Gambino? I do believe that you can get your voucher in at least 3 to 5 months for Guapo Gambino, because you got the 3 of Wands, you got the 4 of Pentacles, and you got the 5 of Cups. So within 3 to 5 months, you can definitely get your voucher, okay, for Guapo Gambino. All right, Resignation. For Resignation, who are you? Resignation, who are you towards your spirit guides for Resignation? For Resignation, who are you towards your spirit guides? Let's see, for Resignation. For Resignation, who are you to your spirit guides? All right, it looks like you are a very sensitive and romantic person. You can be somebody that is an empath. You can understand people's feelings before you walk in the room. For Resignation, you are somebody that's meant to be someone known online. There may be an abundance coming in. So you're meant to be someone that's known online, or you're meant to do some traveling or business online, or you're meant to do something online with somebody else. There is an energy that's coming in. You're meant to be innovative. You're meant to be somebody that starts a new invention. You're meant to be somebody that uses your throat chakra. It could be somebody that is a public speaker, counselor, therapist, is something mainly to use your throat chakra. So I do believe that there is an energy of you using your throat chakra to get what you want. You may also have a gift of gab, so maybe people like your voice. That may be coming in as well for Resignation. If you don't know that, maybe you could use that to your favor. Marlene, what's coming in for you for Marlene? What's coming in for you for Marlene? All right, let's see. What's coming in for you for Marlene? All right, there is an energy between 2 different paths with love and career. For Marlene, 2 different paths for love and career is coming in for you. Someone wants to confess their feelings for you very soon. It may be an Aquarius, Libra, it may be a Capricorn, and it may be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right, someone wants to confess their feelings for you very soon. And you do have 2 options in love and career for Marlene that's coming in for you. Hey, Marisol, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Marisol Miranda? All right, Igra Batul. You want to end your marriage. When is it possible? Okay, I do believe by the end of this year for Igra Batul, I do believe that you can end your marriage by the end of this year. Okay, so I do believe that your new journey is opening up for you in the year 2027. I do believe that you are leaving things behind in the year 2026 for Igra Batul. So you can definitely end your marriage by the end of this year with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, all right. All right, soulmate 999. Soulmate 999. Let's see. Soulmate 999. Let's see. What's going on between you and the Scorpio for Soulmate 999? What's going on between you and the Scorpio for Soulmate 999? Let's see. All right, they do have a lot of responsibilities right now within their family and their career, or in a job. They may have a lot of responsibilities right now. There is an energy of surrounded by selfish people or trying to control them for Soulmate 999. But I do see that with the Star card, they see you as hope, inspiration. They see you as a healer. They like to be around your energy. So you have a healing energy. They like your energy. And they do want to manifest you with the Magician card for Soulmate 999, all right? Marisol Miranda, what's coming in for Marisol Miranda? What's coming in for Marisol Miranda in the next 2 weeks? All right, what's coming in for Marisol Miranda in the next 2 weeks? Let's see. New beginnings, new love life is coming in. Someone may be showing their emotions very soon for Marisol Miranda. 8 of Pentacles, honing in on your craft, recognition, raise bones, promotion in your career. Your boss may be seeing you in a better light, okay? There is a light at the end of the tunnel, all right? So if you were going through a rough patch, you are going to go into a new direction, okay? All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to do a reading for 15 more minutes. So the last couple people I'm going to do a reading for is Norm, Shirley Madore, Patty Beauty, Remy Johnson, Secret Pia. All right. Lily 23. Tracy Huxtable. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That's for Tracy. All right, Amna, Zara 1128. Bless you. Goddess Alicia. All right, let's see. All right, Patrice and Goddess Alicia is my last people on this live chat. To my moderators, you can ask me a question offline. All right, to my moderators, if you want to. All right, let's see. Pink is 21. What is Zame's next actions towards you? For Pink is 21. What are Zame's next actions towards you for Pink is 21? Let's see. For Pink is 21. All right, good news and good karma is coming in for you for Pink is 21. I do believe that they do want to contact you very soon for Pink is 21. All right, they do want to come back towards you. There have to be some sort of chaos that's going to have to happen before they come towards you. Okay, for Pink is 21. And what the Devil card is saying that they're releasing anything negative to come back towards you. So anything that was negative in their life that was blocking them from you, they're releasing that to come back towards you. I do believe that they're going to communicate with you within 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. For Pink is 21. All right. Hold on, guys. All right, let me just see. All right, let's see. I was over here. All right, my live stream is coming to an end. All right, my live stream is closed. The last people I said it's going to be the last people that I'm doing for right now because I do have to do the zodiac readings. All right. So, all right, let's see. All right, I think I did, Norm, will you find love this weekend? All right, for Norm, will you find love this weekend for Norm? Will you find love this weekend for Norm? Let's see. Will you find Norm this weekend for love? Wait, will you find love this weekend for Norm? Yeah, you got the King of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. All your cards came up right. So for Norm, I do believe that you're going to have love this weekend. For Norm. All right, Patty Beauty. What's coming into your life very soon for Patty Beauty? What's coming into your life very soon for Patty Beauty? Happy life, happy abundance, reunion, celebrations coming into your life very soon for Patty Beauty. The Two of Cups came in, so there is love coming in for you. They may be an Aries, they may be a Cancer, they may be a Sagittarius. Someone that missed out on an opportunity with you in the past is coming back towards you for Patty Beauty. All right, that's coming in for you. For Patty Beauty. All right, let's see. Has my magic been working? Okay. All right, let's see. All right, Crystal Ray, is your magic working? Yeah, it's working right now. For Crystal Ray, your magic is working right now. You got the Three of Swords, releasing anything negative. Abundance is coming in. It's coming in for you for Crystal Ray. So your magic is definitely working. All right. Your magic is working really well for Crystal Ray. Hey, what's up, Sugar Darling? How you doing, Sugar Darling? All right, I did say that I am gonna end my live stream with Goddess, Alicia, and Patrice. If anybody missed a reading, you can ask me offline. I could do that for you offline, cause I don't work today, so I can do that for you. But Patrice and Goddess Alicia is the last one on my live stream today. I do gotta get the zodiac readings done. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Soulmate. Let's see. What's coming in between you and your Scorpio? Oh, I did that reading already. Guys, do not. Amna. Let's see for Amna. Will Sakib contact you? Why no contact? Will I? Okay. For Amna, will Sakib contact you? Will Sakib contact you for Amna? Will Sakib contact you? Listen. Why is there no contact? All right. Will Sakib contact you for Amna? All right. Will Sakib contact you for Amna? Let's see. Will Sakib contact you for Amna? Let's see. All right. What's coming in for Amna? What's coming in for Amna at this time? What's coming in for Amna at this time? What's coming in for Amna at this time? Let's see what's coming in for Amna at this time. All right, it looks like there is an energy of hopelessness. All right. I feel like your father isn't gonna grant you any permission at this time. If he does grant permission for you for Amna, it may take at least one year or so when he's gonna grant permission for Amna, because all your cards came with the Ace of Wands, the Star, and you also got the Hanged Man. So all of them got one. So I do believe that in 1 year they may grant permission. All right. All right, it's me in the mirror. Does Alexander has money problem? For it's me in the mirror. Does Alexander have money problems? For it's me in the mirror. For it's me in the mirror. Does Alexander have money problems? For it's me in the mirror. Let's see. All right, let's see what's coming in for it's me in the mirror. What's coming in for it's me in the mirror? Let's see. Yes, he does have financial problems. You got the King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. These are money cards, and it came in reverse. So yes, for it's me in the mirror, Alexander does have money problems. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, did I miss? Okay, I think I missed Shirley Medora by accident. Hold on, let me just go back real quick. Seeker Pia. Oh, she took that out. All right. Why did Kay want your picture? Okay, what is he doing with your picture? All right, why did Kay want your picture for Shirley Medora? Why did K want your picture for Shirley Medora? Let's see. Why did K want your picture for Shirley Medora? Let's see. Why did K want your picture for Shirley Medora? What's coming in for Shirley Medora? Why did K want your picture for Shirley Medora? All right. So I don't know if they're sharing your picture with somebody else. Maybe they're trying to ask people if they know you. So they're showing your picture to somebody that they may know for Shirley Medora. They may be asking people around about you if they know of you for Shirley Medora. That's coming in. So I do believe that they're asking other people if they know of you for Shirley Medora, all right? All right, let's see. Remy Johnson, how does your twin flame feel about you? No contact for Remy Johnson. All right, they're refusing to compromise. They're going through a lot of issues. They're balancing the energy right now for Remy Johnson. All right, there may be a problem right now. I do believe that they're balancing the energy right now, and they're working on their abundance right now. So there may be an energy that your twin flame may be lacking some sort of abundance. They're going through a lot of family problems, dispute, and I do believe that they may contact you between 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months for Remy Johnson. All right, Secret Pia. Why did you dream of B for Secret Pia? All right, I do believe that B may be going through a lot of money problems as well for Secret Pia. And I do believe that they may be surrounded by negative people, and they may be surrounded by selfish people, okay, for Secret Pia. That's probably the reason why they're not coming towards you at this time for Secret Pia. All right, Lily 23. All right, for Lily 23. How will someone better than Hamza come into Noor's life? You may know them through charity work. You may know them through a job. For Lily 23, somebody new that's going to be coming into a job or a new job. If you apply for a new job, new abundance is coming in. You may meet somebody through a new job or a new career. All right, that's coming in for Lily 23. All right. All right, let's see. Let's see, Jedhana, Tracy Huxtable. All right, Tracy Huxtable. Let's see. What's coming in for love for Tracy Huxtable? What's coming in for love for Tracy Huxtable? What's coming in for love for Tracy Huxtable? Let's see. You have at least one person that's after you for Tracy Huxtable. They may be either a Scorpio, they may be a Leo, they may be a Virgo. This person may be kind of quiet. They may be in the background in your job. They may be observing you in the background. They may not come up all the time, but there's somebody that's quiet and observant towards you. It may be a Virgo, it may be a Leo, it may be a Scorpio. This person can be a little bit insecure. That's coming in for Tracy Huxtable for love. Somebody is watching you for Tracy Huxtable. All right. Let's see. Bless you. All right. The Selva has good intentions for. All right, for bless you. The Selva has good intentions towards you. Yes, they do. They like your kind, caring, compassionate nature. They want to do business with you. For bless you, yes, Selva does have good intentions for you. They want to do business with you, and they do like your kind, caring, compassionate nature. So I do believe that they are positive towards you. For bless you, okay? All right. Let's see. Goddess Alicia, what's coming in for Goddess Alicia? What's coming towards Goddess Alicia? Let's see. What's coming towards Goddess Alicia? All right, you got the Hermit card, so there is a quiet time of contemplation, writing down your goals, moving forward. All right. There may be an unstable energy with money right now, but there is a peaceful resolution coming in your life. So if you had any arguments with an ex-lover or a partner or an old friend or anything like that, there is a peaceful resolution coming in for Goddess Alicia. All right. All right, what was Patrice? All right, Patrice, what's coming in for Patrice? All right, what's coming in for Patrice? All right, what's coming in for Patrice Kears? What's coming in for Patrice Kears? Let's see. All right, Patrice, you are in a hermit mode. You are disappointed what happened in the past. Don't regret what happened in your past. Just keep moving forward. You can't live in the past. Don't dwell in the past. These things have to happen for your experience, okay? For Patrice, all right? And then the Eight of Wands is coming up. So I do believe that you're rushing to a new situation. There may be a business coming in. Someone's compromising with you. There is an energy of love coming in for you. There's someone wanting reconciliation for you, okay? All right? Wait. See. All right, Canums. Can I get a general reading for Canums daily life? All right, can I get a general reading for Canums daily life? Let's see. All right, if you do like the vibe, subscribe, share the live stream, hit the hype button, please, and thank you. All right, for Canums daily life. All right, there's two choices coming in for love and career for you. For Canums daily life, there's two choices coming in for love and career for you. For Canums daily life, someone wants to confess their feelings for you very soon, and maybe somebody from the past. Aquarius, Libra, Leo is coming in. You have a lot of people competing for your attention, or you have people competing for your attraction. That's coming in for Canums daily life. All right. All right, AM Gemini. What good things are coming in for AM Gemini? All right, AM Gemini, your abundance is growing in your career. There is new opportunities coming in. Your money goals is coming in for AM Gemini 7. And the 7 of Cups came in too. You have a lot of choices in love and career. If you don't know this by now, it's coming in for you. Those are the good things that's happening for you very soon for AM Gemini, all right? All right, Bihar Gavasan is the last one. All right, can I get a love reading for Bihar Gavasan, all right? All right. Please do like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for the donation. I will come back on live stream at 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern. I will be doing zodiac readings for you guys. So make sure you guys are watching out for those. All right. I may post most of them today and post the rest tomorrow. That's what I may end up doing. All right. For Bihar Gavsan, you got the star card. So you're going to become very popular very soon. All right. You have a healing energy. The people that may be coming towards you is an Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So fire and air quality is coming in. You are going to be put out there. You are going to be giving a lot of people advice. People love your advice. You inspire a lot of people. People like your energy, okay? That's coming in for you for Bihar Gavasan. New beginnings are coming in. Good news is coming in. So if you are applying for a new job, you can get a new job. And you may find somebody new at a new job or doing a new business. Or you may find somebody on a spiritual retreat. So if you're doing yoga, meditation, going out in nature, you may also meet somebody while going out in nature or doing some sort of spiritual retreat. That's coming in for Bihar Gavasan, okay? All right. To my moderators, if you have any question that I didn't get to answer you on this live stream, you can ask me offline. And anybody else who joined me later, if you want to ask offline, you can do that as well, okay? All right, thank you all. I hope that you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you guys are, and blessings. I'll see you guys in a little bit, all right?